Ayan, replay. Tulad ng sinabi natin, ito'y tuloy ng ating aralin sa bahagi ng fundamental concepts of massage therapy or on massage therapy. So ito yung mga basic, mga payak na mahalagang maunawaan natin patungkol sa larangan na ating kinabibilangan, which is massage therapy. No? So dapat grounded din po tayo doon. And we have seen in the previous session that yung masahe sa na ating kinagisnan, no, na ating nakikita ay hindi lang ito pang ano pang kasalukuyan, kung hindi ito po ay nangyari po sa nakalipas po na maraming mga siglo, no. It has been there for thousands of years, no, and then ito'y uh, halos sabay-sabay na nangyari po sa sibilisasyon ng China noong araw, Chinese civilization, and then sa India, and nag-evolve yan sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo hanggang sa kasalukuyan ay nandito sa Pilipinas. And to date, according to some experts, umaabot na ng mahigit na mga 100 ang mga massage modalities. No? So, nag-cascade po yan from time immemorial and up to the present. But ako naman ay meron din akong personal salaysay kung saan po nagsimula yung masahe. Ang akin lang naman, I do not know if you agree with me. Kasi yung healing kasi is innate, no? Nasa nature na ng tao 'yan, no? If something is wrong with us, meron na tayong built-in mechanism na tayo'y kumikilos para tugunan kung ano man yung mga ano man hindi trahedya, kung ano man yung mga physical challenges natin, no? Halimbawa, katulad ng sinasabi ko dati, um, yung aking assumption, sabi ko, yung talagang massage ay nagsimula yung sa panahon ng mga cavemen. No? Alam niyo yung cavemen? Yung mga tao na nakatira sa kuweba, yan, no? Cavemen. So, yung cave kasi, no, I do not know if you've seen one, yung talagang yung natural na cave. Kalamitan sa cave ay made of rocks. Ayan, no? Kaya, aywan ko lang kung maniniwala kayo sa akin, yung kwento ko na, alam niyo, nagsimula naman ang panahon ng cavemen yan eh. Bakit? Kasi, pagka ang tao ay dumadaan sa bungangan ng cave, dahil makipot yung cave, nauuntog yung ulo. Pag nauntog yung ulo, natural napapakamot siya, di ba? Aray, ang sakit nun. Ganon, ganon, no? Merong isang caveman or cave woman na entrepreneur, no? Very entrepreneur. Nung nakita niya gumaganon, sabi niya, pwede yan. Pwede ko yan pagkakakitaan, no? Pagka may dumadaan na untog sa ulo, lalapit ako and then hilutin ko yung ulo. Ayan. So, diyan nagsimula po yung negosyo ng pagmamasahe. Kidding aside. So, yun po nag-evolve po talaga because healing, like what we've said, nasabi ko kanina, evolution po yan eh. It's innate in the human, sa atin ng sa atin ng mga tao, no? Kaya even sa Philippine setting, kung inyo malaala din po, bago dumating yung mga colonizers sa atin, yung mga Spaniards, yung the Americans and even the Japanese and other colonizers, eh mayroon na tayong sariling panggagamot, no? Yun po yung sinasabi ng kini-claim ng mga kababayan natin na nasa Banahaw, sabi nila, doon talaga nagsimula. Nagsimula po yun sa ganung uri na panggagamot na ibinigay ni Bathala, no? So there's this concept of God in the past na nagbigay ng ganung klaseng gift of healing para sa mga tao na na nagkaroon ng nagkaroon ng ganong pasanin, no, na tumulong sa kapwa para sila ay magkaroon ng kaginhawaan sa kanilang mga nararamdaman, no? So suffice to say, yun po yung evolution hanggang nakarating sa atin, and then yan nga ang significant na nangyari is, if you recall, is yung time na si dating Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Sr. ay bumalangkas, no? Gumawa siya ng isang Presidential Decree 856 at ito'y Code of Sanitation on the Philippines, na kung saan ay sa Chapter 13 ipinasok yung patungkol sa pagmamasahe, no? Massage and sauna bath establishments. Yun yung pamagat po ng section na yon. Kaya mula doon ay yun na po, nagkaroon na po ng formality yung yung massage training, no, yung massage certification sa ating bansa. No, nagkaroon po ng formal recognition ng ating pamahalaan. Although, if you remember, I have mentioned to you na panahon pa po ng mga Hapon, no, ng panahon ng World War II, 1945, thereabouts, meron ng unang nilisensya ang DOH na massage therapist, no, licensed massage therapist hanggang sa kasalukuyan. And then hopefully, Lord willing, pag kayo ay pumasa ngayong December, then yung inyong pangalan ay maitala na rin po sa tinatawag na po na Blue Book ng mga nagmamasahe sa Pilipinas. Okay? So yun po yung devolution po noon. And then, evolution, not devolution. And then, pumasok na yung, kaya na pag-usapan natin yung mga effects of massage. We have learned about the physiologic effect of massage and also the psychological effect or the miscellaneous effect. So ano na yung dalawa? Miscellaneous, yung physiological has something to do with the human body. So napag-usapan natin na ano natin, no, na halos lahat ng sistema organ sa katawan ng tao ay may ano po, may epekto po yung masahe po na ginagawa natin, no, sa ating kliyente. And then meron din of course yung psychological, something that it makes you feel good, no? Something that sometimes like what we have mentioned na may mga tao naging addict sa pagmamasahe because it's really something that they feel very relieved, no? And they feel good about themselves. So yun po yung dalawang epekto. Now, maliban sa epekto, napag-usapan din po natin na mayroon po tayong tinatawag na indications and contraindications. So what are those? Ito po ang ayon po sa DOH na kung saan nililinaw ng DOH kung kailan pwede gamitin yung masahe. No? So that's indication. Ini-indicate, nire-recommend, sinasuggest, minumungkahi ng DOH. Okay? However, let me warn every one of you that not at all times, not at any given time, pwede niyo masahe. No? Kaya pumapasok yung contraindication, which means ito naman yung instances, ito naman yung conditions na hindi po nire-recommend ng DOH na ilapat natin yung ating kamay para magmasahe. No? So, ibig sabihin po no, contra, against, no? So, it's not indicated, it's not recommended. Okay? So, ngayon, yung usapin patungkol sa indication, a contraindication, may dalawa din bahagi po yan, no? It's about what? Yung sinabi natin na locally contraindicated and systematically contraindicated. Systematically or uh, that means the whole body locally is yung effect yung parte ng katawan na hindi affected ng any trauma or any condition na pwedeng masahiin, doon po pwede nating ilapat yung ating kamay para magmasahe. Okay? So, yun po yung run through lang po nung ating pong naunang talakayin. And then here we are right now at ating pag-uusapan, ano naman yung comparison, ano naman yung ika nga, uh, similarity or dissimilarity ng patungkol po sa wellness as against the therapeutic massage. Ayan, no? Kasi very thin po yung line na nagsasabi ano ba yung wellness, ano ba yung therapeutic. Sino-sino ba yung nagpa-practice ng wellness, sino-sino naman yung nagpa-practice ng therapeutic, no? Kasi sa larangan ng massage industry, hindi po pwede kasi na ano tayo na jack of all trades, no? Jack of all trades. Ibig sabihin po nun, talagang sasakupin natin lahat-lahat. Hindi pa pwede yun, no? Kasi habang tumatagal, mayroon tayong tinatawag na kailangan nating magkaroon ng isang concentration, isang area wherein we better ourselves, no? And then we excel in that area para yun po yung ating maging marketing strategy sa ating negosyo. Tama ba yon? No? So, kaya dito, mahalaga maunawaan natin ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa para at the end of the day, malinaw din sa ating client. No? Kapag ikaw kaharap mo yung iyong client, malinaw sa client mo. Ano ba yung inaasahan sa atin? Ano ba yung nakikita niyang track record na pwede siyang magtiwala na pagka siya lumapit, ito yung ibibigay sa kanya, no? Ito yung mai-deliver sa kanya. Okay? So, yun po yung sinasabi natin kanina ang kahalagahan po patungkol po ah, sa dalawang talakaying ito. By the way, I just would like to know Nakikita nyo ba yung slide? Baka I just would like to have a confirmation. Paki-thumbs up kung nakikita nyo po yung slide. Okay. Sige po. Mayroon po Miss Opo, paki-change po ng name. Opo po yung nakalagay. For attendance purposes, change mo yung name mo. Or maybe you could chat me sa chat room, sabi mo yung pangalan mo, and then I'll be the one to change it for you later. No? Okay. Kasi yung iba sa inyo, puro pangalan po ng cellphone pa rin naka-appear. Okay. So you change it in such a way that I would be able to monitor your attendance as well. No? Because if your name is not listed here, then I wouldn't know if you're present or not. Okay. So tuloy po tayo. Now, okay. So, wellness massage versus therapeutic massage. Now, I have a question here. Yan. Yan. Ang tanong dito, which one denotes wellness? Supposedly, ang tanong ko dyan, dalawa yung dapat eh. Which one denotes wellness and which one is also, uh, ang tawag nun ay nagpapakita po ng therapeutic. No? So, this exercise is what's this? The image, no? So, you try to, ano nga, tingnan natin, actually, ngayon ko lang din to gagawin, kasi dito sa Mentimeter, marami siyang of evaluation, mga ganon, mga, ang tawag noon, mga icebreakers, things like those. Now, you try to point out to me, ano nyo po sa inyong menti.com. I know you can see it here sa inyong cellphone, yung menti.com, and then if you're being asked of the login number, ipakiclick nyo po yung 46621581. Ayan. And then here, ang inyong reply is within the image, parang ituturo nyo lang kung saan yung inyong sagot. Ayan. Oh, yan, may sagot na. Nasa gilid na. Okay yung sagot, nasa gilid ng picture. Doon kayo sumagot sa may ano ha, sa may image. Ang tanong dito po is which one denotes wellness? Huh? You cannot, yeah, maybe you explain to me why, no? So, pag sinabing denotes, ibig sabihin nun, saan ba yung nagpapakita dito na mayroon po siyang activity na wellness? Ayan. Okay, so anim na po yung nag-respond. Ay, I'm sorry. One of six. Two of six. Okay. Anim yung pumasok, dalawa pa yung may response. Ayan, meron nang sumagot dito sa banda rito, no, sa kamay, no, sa dorsal area ng kamay. Yan. Sige po. I'm still waiting for the others. I-click nyo lang po doon sa may image. Ayan. The question is, which one denotes wellness? Ayan. And then later, you tell me why. No? Okay, similar. Nasa dorsal ng kamay. O yan, someone place his or her answer dito sa may knuckles. Yan. Waiting for the three more kasi may 8 pong sumagot pero ang may 8 nag-respond pero 5 yung may sagot. Okay. I'll give you I'll give you 1 more minute. Okay. So, dalawa na pala by the way yung nasa knuckles, no? Dalawa yung sumagot ng knuckles. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. 7. Same. 4 yung sumagot dito sa bandang sa may dorsal ng kamay. Okay. So, beautiful, no? O yan. Kaya lang, paano natin mai-check yun? Anyway, so the correct answer, I cannot wait for the others anymore. The correct answer is somewhere here. Okay? Technically, can you see it? I don't know. Hindi Actually, first time ko sin gamitin. Which one denotes wellness? So dito sa makikita natin, depende yan sa intention ng nagmamasahe, no? So technically, ang wellness kasi relaxation. So doing the massage dito sa plantar ng paa ng tao, okay? Ito ay nagiging wellness kapag magaan na magaan. Okay. Now, It's so easy to transform it into something that's therapeutic the moment you add more and more and more pressure. No? So the same area where you do the manipulation, however, if you add more pressure on it, ito yung naging therapeutic na. Okay? So that's the thing that we'll be discussing in a little while. No? Kasi it may be the same action, it may be the same things are being done in the same location. However, depending on the intention of the one doing the massage, doon magkakaroon ng malaking diferensya. Okay? Now, so, ayan, ito pa yung, okay, now I know. Ito po yung tamang area, no, ng sagot. Hindi po ito nandito kasi dito, nasa border yung isang sumagot. Anyway, baka nag-experiment din. Okay, so like what we've said, ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng wellness doon sa therapeutic? But then the first thing that we are going to discuss now is, sabi dito, a type of massage therapy that focuses on promoting overall physical and mental well-being. No? So this is what it means about wellness. No? Wellness nga eh. Hindi, joke. So, ibig sabihin po noon, ang kanyang strategy, ang kanyang objective, ang kanyang purpose is to provide general overall physical and mental well-being doon sa ating pong client. Okay? So, now, kung yun po ang approach, yun po yung description po ng wellness, what about therapeutic massage? Okay. So dito po makikita natin, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, ang kanyang description is, therapeutic massage is a type of massage therapy that aims to address specific health concerns and conditions. So if you look at the two description kanina o definition kanina, ito overall and physical and mental well-being. However, pagdating po sa therapeutic, naging ano po siya, naging case specific. Tama? Sabi po dito, it addresses a specific, no, a specific health concern or a specific health condition. Okay? So yun po yung therapeutic. So there you are, makikita mo na agad from these definitions, ano po yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Okay? But there's still a little more things that we need to delve more, no? The next question probably is, which one is the best? Ayan, no? Kasi napag-usapan na natin yung wellness overall well-being, yung therapeutic naman specific health concern. So the next question might be to some of you is, ano ba yung pinaka-the best? No? Ano ba yung pinaka-the best? So ang sabi dito, it is difficult to say who among the two is the best since each serve a different purpose. Okay? Ibig sabihin po nun, nagkakatalo doon sa kung ano ang purpose ng masahe. Nakuha niyo po? So, yun po yun. Sa wellness, ito yung sinasabi natin is overall well-being. No? So, ibig sabihin po nun, relaxation yung concern. Sa therapeutic, malinaw na malinaw, no? It addresses specific health concern. Kaya, wag na wag kayong pumunta. No? Pagka pumunta sa isang clinic na pag nakita nyo sa labas, nakalagay doon, no? Naka-indicate. Kunwari, ayan, Christina ba yung kanina? Christina Therapeutic Massage Clinic. Yung gano'n, no? So pagka pumasok yung term na therapeutic, ibig sabihin po nun is ano sila, mas concerned sila doon sa healing part. No? Kuha niyo po? Healing part. Hindi po yun. Huwag kayo umasa na, pagpasok niyo doon is padadapain ka at bibigyan ka ng relaxation. Okay? So because that is their forte. And normally, kapag therapeutic, it is a little painful. Ayan, no? So kasi ang kasabihan ng iba is no pain, no gain. So yan po. Now, moving forward, ang sabi dito, so let's try to compare the two, no? Ito naman yung para tayo magkakaroon po ng matrix, no? Magkakaroon tayo ng matrix. So, pagdating sa katawagan ng mga nag-avail ng service, sa wellness, ang tawag sa kanya is what? Siyempre, pag wellness, client, no? or sometimes in the previous years, customer is, it's a good thing to say about the one receiving the service. Pero ngayon, medyo client mas magandang pakinggan. And however, the other part, in the other side, it's patient. No? So, pasyente. No? Kasi therapeutic eh. Parang hospital yan. Pasyente ang tawag. No? So, the next one is, when it comes to ah, yung kanyang dominant paradigm. Pag sinabing dominant paradigm, ano pa yung pinaka-main na kanyang focus, no? Dominant paradigm, yung kanyang main focus. Ito makikita natin sa wellness, it's more on intuitive, no? Intuitive or nurturing. Pag sinabing intuitive or nurturing, it's more on what you feel about when you do the massage, how it would affect your client's satisfaction. Parang gano'n, no? So, ikaw, ano mo, maging sensitive ka doon sa hagot na pag ikaw nagmasahe, no? Halimbawa, dito, pag nagmasahe ka, you know kung saan mo pwedeng diinan at pwede mong gagaanan. However, well, I'm sorry. Uh, Kaya pagdating po sa mga endangerment sites, no, I do not know if you've heard of these words, endangerment sites. Pag sinabing endangerment, ito po yung mga delikadong area na kailangan ng pag-iingat. So halimbawa ito, Pubita popliteal fossa dito sa bandang ito, no? Sa paa natin, yung part na ito kailangan, yan, nakikita nyo ba? Yan. Yung dito na part sa I do not know, talak-alakan ba sa Tagalog to? Sa Tagalog? Sa likod ng bukong, nalito na rin ako eh. Sa likod ng ating tuhod, yan. Okay, so the endangerment site po yan. So, when you do your hard massage some in the lower extremities, in the lower limb, dito, pagdating dito sa bandang ito, naturalmente, dapat gaanan natin, no? Kasi endangerment site nga 'to eh, no? And then you apply another similar hard pressure somewhere here, depending on the preference of your client. Okay? So ulitin natin sinasabi natin, wellness is more on intuition, more on nurturing care. Ayan. Now, yung therapeutic naman, it's more on ang approach niya scientific and problem solving. Okay? So ano ibig sabihin po noon? Siyempre naka-base yun sa anatomy physiology, yan gano'n, no? Or a little of microbiology perhaps to address the concern of the client, no? Kaya nga dito nasabi din problem solving, no? To find out what the condition is, what the complaint is, and then you try to fix that concern of your client. Okay? The next one is okay, reason for treatment. Sa wellness, ang reason for treatment is based on the request. Halimbawa ako nagpamasahe ako, sasabihin ko sa aking sa recep, sasabihin ko, "Ma'am, gusto ko ng Swedish massage," no? So tayo nagre-request, no? However, sa therapeutic naman po, ang linaw-linaw sabi dito is medical necessity. For example, pagka mayroon kang back pain, yan, may back pain ka dito. Okay. So, siyempre, ang therapist o paano bang tawag sa kanila? Yan, therapist pa rin, ay magkakaroon ng series of consultation. Meron po siya ibibigay na form sa inyo, fill upan nyo po. At dito po yung very useful po yung SOAP form ng DOH. Ano po yung ibig sabihin po ng SOAP form? S stands for subjective, O stands for objective, A assessment, and then plan. No? So ito po yung, kaya nga nabanggit kanina, it's scientific. No? May procedure po siyang gagawin para ma-determine kung ano yung condition ni client at ano yung nararapat na gawin pertaining to that kind of medical necessity or medical condition. Okay? Pero, ingat lang po tayo, no? Kasi baka naman sabihin nyo, i-quote nyo ako. Sinabi ni Sir Benji, medical, medical, medical. Ang ating pong involvement po pagdating po sa part na ito ay hindi po tayo nagde-delve na number one, diagnosis, no? Hindi po tayo nagda-diagnose. When you say diagnosis, yung clinical diagnosis ng mga doktor, magkalayo po tayo doon kasi tayo po ay nasa wellness na part po ng healing. Okay? So yun lang po yung very thin po na line that we have to very clear about. Okay. The next one here is, ano ang focus? Okay. So, na-mention natin kanina, pagdating sa wellness, the focus is client satisfaction. Okay, so what do we mean by that? Kailangan pagkatapos nung masahe is ano si client, no, relieve siya, and then na-relax siya, and then parang hindi lang parang talagang natanggap niya yung value for money. Okay? So yun po yung sa wellness. However, pagdating naman po sa therapeutic, yung functional outcomes. Ano ba yung nangyari na based on the condition presented by the client or by the patient to the therapist is, kumbaga, nabanggit natin kanina, lumbar pain, after the several, o hindi naman, kasi pagka ganito sa therapeutic, hindi lang one session, there are several sessions at times, no? So, na-alleviate, nabawasan, naibsan yung kanyang back pain. Okay, so yan po yung tinatawag natin na functional outcome. Yan, very beautiful, no? Okay, so ngayon naman yung tinatawag na termination of care. Okay, kailan nasasabi nating tapos na yung serbisyo? Yan, no? Kailan nagte-terminate yung serbisyo? Sa wellness setting, na natatapos yung serbisyo naturalmente after an hour, no, na ni-request ng ano ni client, no? And then na-meet yung kanyang expectation na relaxation. Although sometimes sabi ng iba, "Sir, debatable po 'yan." Kasi may minsan naman mga instances na kahit na isang oras, hindi naman satisfied talaga si client. So that's another entirely a different story, no? Pero sinasabi lang natin, generally speaking, ito yung instance na after an hour is natanggap niya yung relaxation na inaasahan niya. Okay? Now, when it comes naman sa therapeutic, iba yung kanyang parameter, no? Sabi dito, maximum medical improvement, no? So ibig sabihin po noon, it takes a little more time, no, na magkaroon po ng alleviation yung client. Okay? So which means hindi lang siya nangyayari in one setting, hindi lang siya nangyayari in 1 hour. It takes several sessions para totally magkaroon ng ika nga ng healing, no? Magkaroon ng improvement, ng medical improvement. Okay? So, yun po yung kanyang termination of care. Kailan ba nagtatapos? Kailan ba nagsisimula at na maring nagtatapos? Okay. So, the next one is comparison on training. Ayan, no? Ano yung pagkakaiba nung training ng wellness as against doon sa therapeutic na massage? Okay. So, dito makikita natin when it comes to wellness, basic certification, basic training on the 5 basic massage strokes such as effleurage, pet massage, friction, tapotment, and vibration will suffice. Pwede na yon, no? Sometimes, hindi na nga yung may iba, wala naman talagang training. I do not know if you encountered that one, no? Wala naman talagang training, gaya-gaya lang siya, no? O yun, nagkaroon na siya, no? Nagkaroon na siya, marunong na siya, pwede na siya mag ano. Pero, hindi po yun yung ideal, no? Kailangan talaga may training yan. Either that's TESDA, either that's from DOH na nagbibigay ng mga certification. Okay? So, kay therapeutic, yes, meron ding training, no? Meron ding training, may basic training din, no? Either given by TESDA, either given by DOH, pero meron po siyang advanced learning instructions. Ayan, no? So, from the entry level, nagkakaroon siya ng mas advanced, no? Kumbaga sa pag-aaral, from college, meron siyang masteral degree. Higher level po yan. Okay? Ano po yung mga pinag-aralan, no? Siyempre, dito nasabi is about medical terminology, documentation, communication, and so on and so forth. So what I'm saying here is, lumalawak kasi yung pagdating ng therapeutic, no? Hindi lang po siya doon sa hagod, eh. Mayroon pa siyang kailangan documentation, mayroon po siyang kailangan ng follow through, mayroon po siyang kailangan na efficient o effective communication skills para maiwasan yung misunderstanding between the therapist and the patient. Okay? So nakuha nyo? So yun po yung kanyang comparison pagdating po sa training. Okay. Yun. Ano naman yung demands nun sa physical, ano naman physical demands doon sa practitioner? Okay. Sa atin po sa Swedish, sa atin po sa wellness, lighter, no? Magaan. Okay, relaxation eh. Unless yung client po ay mag-request po ng heavy pressure. Pero pagdating sa therapeutic, it's an entirely different story, no? Kasi hindi lang po siya ang hagod may be the same, pero yung pagdating po sa specific health concern or complaint ni client, ang naturalmente ang ginagawa po ng ng ating po mga therapeutic massage therapist is kailangan ng diinan, no? Ididiin ang husto. Ayan, diin ang husto. Kaya naalala ko yung kwento ko sa inyo yata, nabanggit ko early on na nung nasa Japan po ako, excuse me, nag-aaral po ako doon sa Shiatsu College ng Japan, yung aking sensei, yung aking teacher na blind, nagkaroon kami ng demo counter demo. Ah, nung ako nagde-demo, ang sabi ng teacher, sabi niya, Benji-san, Benji-san, so this ne. So this ne, yung gano'n, diba? Pero ang ibig sabihin po nun, okay, sabi niya, okay, Benji, okay. Yun yung sinabi niya, no? Pero when time came, na siya na yung magde-demo sa akin nung lesson, nung siya na naghumahagod sa akin, nung dinidiinan niya yung aking likuran, mga kaibigan, mga kapatid, grabe ang sakit. Grabe. And then one thing I realized, kapag ikaw ay nagre-react, lalo niyang dinidiinan. Ayan, di ba? I do not know if you still recall. Sabi ko na, ang sarap ihulog sa bintana eh. Kasi nasa second floor yung classroom namin. Sabi ko, itong, itong, itong teacher na ito, ang sarap ihulog sa bintana. Kasi talagang hindi ka tatnan-tanan. No? That's the first time I experienced that one. Although, I have a similar experience when I went to Malaysia. Meron ako napuntahan doon na parang it's somewhere in Sabah, Sabah, Malaysia. Merong nagmasahe sa akin na sabi sa akin, para siyang temple na healer, yung ganon. Same thing. Grabe, ang diin niya, no? Akala ko kasi relax. Ako naman, mahilig lang ako sa relaxation eh. Hindi ako masyadong mahilig sa therapeutic. Diniinan nung therapist, nung na female therapist. Grabe ang sakit, no? Pero the good thing there is after a while, nawawala yung pain, no? Nawawala yung pain. Hindi po yung lingering pain na talagang all the rest of your life maramdaman pain. Walang ganun, no? Yung pain lang yun is it's that at that very session, meron siyang pain pero after a while gumiginhawa. Okay? So there you are. Sabi dito, kapag ka wellness is lighter, no? And then kapag ka therapeutic, it is much heavier. Ayan. Okay? So are you getting now the picture kung ano yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa? Ayan. Ayun. Pagdating naman sa marketing model, ayan, meron pang marketing model. Parang pang spa management course na ito eh. Okay. Sa wellness, it's a business to business networking. Yan, no? Uh, actually, it's more on ano din siya eh, referral pa rin, no? Referral pa rin. Pero sa wellness, it's mas prominent kasi yung like posting sa social media, no? Well, of course, yung word of mouth also works, no? Pagdating sa wellness. Whereas pagdating naman po sa therapeutic, iba yung kanyang kasi yung sa kanya it's hindi lang sa social media, kailangan word of mouth, no? Pag sinabing word of mouth is yung isang client na nagpa-clinic o dumating sa clinic na yan, nagkaroon ng session and then nagkaroon ng healing and then yun, kakausapin niya, ipagkakalat niya na sa kanyang mga kaibigan, sa pamilya, yung gano'n, no? And then people will go there because based on those kind of testimonies, no? Yung experience ng client. Okay? And ayun po yun. Kaya when it comes to uh, quality ng client, si wellness kasi more on those lang na well, gusto ko magpa-relax and then nakita kong signage, no? And then there I go. Parang ganon, no? I remember one time I cannot forget this experience. I was driving my car from Davao to Jensan, and then when I arrived to at Jensan, pumasok sa isip ko, sabi ko, yung una kong makikitang spa, no? Along the highway yun eh, papasok pala ako ng city. Sabi ko, doon ako magpamasahe. Why? Kasi ano na, ngalay na yung aking yung aking kamay, no? Yung aking forearm. Normally ito yung nangangalay sa akin pag nag-drive ng long drive, ika nga. So, yun po yun. Kaya, yan, pasok na ako, may nakita ko, naku, garang, ganda ng signage, no? Parang bagong bukas. Ang ganda ng signage. Park ako, and then I went inside, and then blah, 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 blah. Ah, well, to make the long story short, medyo na-deceive ako nung signage. Kasi pagpasok ko noon, hindi ko maintindihan kung ano nangyayari sa loob ng spa. Okay. So, in other words, after some time, di ko na nakita yung span na yun. So, what I'm saying here is that, yun yung when it comes to clients coming in, taking availing of the service, sometimes yun lang po na you just pass by and then nakita mo merong ganong spa or your maganda yung kanyang mga promo-promo na yan, no? Like yung mga Cebu spa na yan, di ba? Ang ganda ng mga promo. Very attractive. Doon ka pumapasok eh, no? Sa therapeutic naman, sometimes you don't look at merely what the signage says. It's more about what people say in the clinic na nagkaroon ng alleviation, nagkakaroon ng improvement ng condition na narinig mo sa mga prior clients. That's the reason why you go there. Okay? Kaya si therapeutic, ako sa aking observation, hindi masyado sila ika nga parang marketing intensive, no? Hindi masyado sila nagbubuhos ng energy and time and money and effort on that. Kasi sila nagre-rely sila doon sa word of mouth that people flock to their clinic because they've heard good things happening, no, to them. Yan. Okay? So, ayun po 'yon. Okay, so where are we? Ayan. So I think that's all for our comparative discussion. Yung matrix presentation natin when it comes to the wellness and the therapeutic, no? So this time I would like to open the floor for question and clarification. Yan, baka mayroon kayong gustong itanong, gustong linawin, or gustong idagdag sa ating discussion, you may raise your hand. Sino yung nauna kanina? Meron na ba nag-raise kanina? Ah, okay. Sige po. If you just raise your hand and we'll try to answer your question if you have any. Let me check your chat message kung meron kayo. Kita po, sir. Ayan. Okay. Tanong ko kanina kung nakikita yung slide presentation. Talampakan po. Ayan. Okay. Doon sa question natin kanina. Okay, so do you have any clarification as regards to our discussion on comparative analysis between wellness and therapeutic? May nakita ko nag-raise ng kamay kanina eh. Nawala. Okay, so I think wala naman siguro, ano po? Okay, remind ko lang po. Sorry, napalakas. Remind ko lang po kayo na that's August 7. 7, yes? Okay, you'll be having your prelims. Ano po? And to those among you na, by the way, nakalimutan ko pala i-publish ko pa yung schedule para at alam ninyo, ma-anticipate ninyo, kailan yung inyong prelims and then yung inyong midterms and then yung final exams. You'll be having 3 exams for the next few months. And I will base my endorsement to you for DOH based on your performance. Okay? And ito, paunahan ko na lang po kayo na dalawa po yung ating pong requirements no dito po sa ating training which maninibago yung June group natin no kasi hindi namin to ginawa. Sa ngayon kasi starting this training cycle, magre-require na po ako ng inyo pong outreach, no? So every student of AUSA will have to mag-schedule po kayo ng isang half day na free massage, no? I do not know, you may do it by yourself, pero mas masaya kung if you organize your friends and you do go to the barangay, you look for the senior citizens and you do free half day massage session. 2 hours to 3 hours will do. Okay? So kailangan ko po 'yon kasi po the reason why I'm reviving this because I used to do this before sa mga face-to-face trainings natin sa Manila. Ah, this is to compensate doon sa 60-hour na oral and practical training. Ayan, no? Oral and practical training. If you remember, yung ating training ay dalawang part, di ba? Theoretical and practical. Ayan. Yung exam nyo, dalawang part din. You have the written and the practical exam. So in the same token, para hindi magkaroon ng butal, because definitely when we're doing the Zoom training, hindi naman tayo physically present, no? Para magkaroon ng training kaya ang to compensate, the word that mention ko kanina, to compensate for this 60-hour requirement ng DOH, magkayo na lang po hingan ko ng inyo pong outreach. You go to your barangay, you coordinate with the barangay chairman, and then you look for, maybe you ask your barangay chairman officials to organize for the senior citizens. You can do massage for them. Yung ganon. I do not know how you're gonna do it. Pero ang aking hanapin sa inyo is number one, yung letter sa barangay saying na mayroon kayong schedule. Number two, mga pictures to prove na nagkaroon kayo ng outreach. So this is where your t-shirt comes in. Although ginawa kong optional, ano po, t-shirt ng AUSA, yung t-shirt ng AUSA para you have identification when you do your massage or free massage sessions. Ayan po yon, no? Although hindi naman siya compulsory, no? Ano lang po siya, yung optional po yung t-shirt. Because pwede naman kayo magsuot ng inyong spa uniform kung gusto niyo po. Okay? Basta ang akin lang po is, ulitin ko po, you have to comply two things para ma-recommend ko kayo sa DOH to take the DOH exam. Number one, you have to pass all my written exams. No? Walang problema sa quizzes. Walang problema if you miss my quizzes, you don't pass my quizzes. It's okay. No? It's merely an exercise anyway. Pero when it comes to my exams, yung prelim, midterm, tsaka finals, lalo na yung finals, kailangan ipasa nyo yan. Yan. Okay? Because that's the only way I will be able to determine, no? Magkaroon ako ng evaluation mechanism to find out na, okay, you're prepared for the exam ng DOH. Ayun po yun, no? Although mahaba-haba pa naman, but like what I'm saying kanina, this is just a reminder na yan po yung hanapin po natin later on. Okay? Sige po. So, yamang, I think, wala namang kayong katanungan na unless you have one question before we go. Yan. Okay, wala naman ano po. Wala naman nag-raise ng kamay. Again, thank you so much for your prayers. It helped me a lot. Bumalik na yung aking boses. Naging masigla naman ako uli. And then, ayan, tuloy-tuloy po tayo sa ating lesson. By tomorrow, by the way, we're done, no? Nasa huling part na po tayo ng ating pong fundamentals on massage therapy, basic therapy, massage therapy. We're done with that. By tomorrow, magsimula na po tayo doon sa application of massage. Okay. So, looking at your syllabus, yun po yung ano natin, I'm sorry, sa manual, hindi po yun yung kanyang order. Pero inuuna ko po, normally po, yung practice of massage because yun po yung aking apprehension kasi if we follow the same normal order na nasole, sometimes it's too late for the others to follow through and prepare themselves for the oral practical exam ng DOH. Kasi palapit na po yun doon sa exam ng DOH. Okay, so ibig sabihin po na medyo mag-hands-on na po tayo starting tomorrow. Pag-usapan natin yung three things, three stages of massage. Pre-massage, massage proper, post-massage. And then we'll start discussing about the 5 basic stroke manipulations, effleurage, petrissage, friction, tapotment, and vibration. Yun po yung ating pong mga talakayin. I will try to make a setup kasi right now, nasa aking studio room po ako. wala akong massage table, no? So, hirap ako mag-demo pagdating doon sa mga ano, no, sa application part, no? Kaya I try kong ano, i-rearrange yung aking training room sa kabilang side and then put the cameras all together. Kaya lang, tingnan ko lang, try my best na maayos ko na para maide-demo ko din sa inyo. Kasi yun yung dilemma natin when it comes to this. Ano po? Okay, si Ma'am Faye is raising her hand. Miss Faye, uh, yeah, Miss Faye, go ahead please. Miss Faye, Miss Faye, you're raising your hand. Yes, ma'am. How may I help you, ma'am? Unmute kita, ma'am. Yes, go ahead please. Ay, nakamute pa rin?
Could you
Yeah.
combine therapeutic and wellness massage?
Therapeutic and wellness. Actually, wala namang ano, walang hard and fast rule when it comes to application, applying wellness and therapeutic. Kaya lang po, like what we mentioned kanina, para to avoid confusion sa part ni client, kailangan malinaw sa kanya. Pero if you put that in your menu, then ako wala namang quarrel. For as long as yung mag-handle ng therapeutic massage is someone that's skilled enough na kanyang i-handle yung mga nitty-gritty po ng therapeutic massage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So it's
Okay.
all up to you. It's all up to you na sa inyo po yan how you package your service. Pero for me, depende yan kasi minsan naman sa wellness, meron sa menu ng spa, nakalagay po doon na meron pong aspect po ng therapeutic, meron pong hilot, things like those. Then it will depend entirely on you. Pero dapat malinaw lang sa therapist na sa kasama dun sa spa na ano yung distinction ng dalawa. Para lang hindi magkaroon ng misunderstanding, no? Kasi pagka
Mm-hmm.
yung ating therapeutic healer o therapist natin sinabak mo sa wellness tapos hard siya magmasahe, magko-complain si client. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
expect niya relaxation and then bakit naman napakasakit ng masahe mo? Oh, ganon. So to avoid
Okay.
misunderstanding, you have to really make it sure clear once you put in your menu yung therapeutic na say hilot na approach. Ganun po ma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay. All
Is it
right. Thank you.
yeah. So I hope na okay na po yung spa niyo po, no? You're in the process of putting
No,
in
not yet. It's not quite yet. I've
ah
started my yogurt first. My
ah
yogurt place. I'm
may
opening a yogurt place.
ah
Then
that's nice.
after that, I will
Yeah.
do the
Mag
massage.
Maganda yan, yung yogurt na yan, no? I like that, no? Dito sa Jensen, meron ako na pinupuntang ah, kiosk on that. Masarap, very healthy. Kaya lang medyo mahal ng
Yes.
konti, ano?
Mahal konti at saka some
Mahal ng
people I've
konti.
heard that they said it's like parang sour ang taste.
Yes. Pero pagka alam mo yung health benefit niyan, you wouldn't mind the taste. Kasi,
That's true.
oo, you're looking at the benefit eh. Iba yung benefit ng yogurt kasi. That's very healthy.
Yeah.
A
So that's what
healthy.
I'm telling people. I said, no, it's because it's less calorie ang yogurt compared to ice cream. So
Yes.
I said, once you get used to it, you will like it better than ice cream.
Yes. Absolutely. I fully agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Sige ma'am, salamat
All
po.
right. Thank you.
And for the
Okay. Thank you
rest,
so
yeah.
much.
Itong si Oppo hindi pa rin binago ma'am. Paki-PM mo po ako na, ako na lang po magbago. Pero dapat i-change nyo po yung name nyo po, no? Because your attendance, you cannot check your attendance with an Oppo name. Si Oppo CP, ayan. Okay. Sige po. You can do it actually. Meron kasing part dito na pwede ka mag-rename eh. I can rename it if you want. Paki-message mo na lang ma'am. Habang may oras pa. Yung complete name mo, si Oppo, wala pa rin eh. Ma'am, ano po yung name mo, Miss Oppo? Yung, ito, kayo pong, si Michael may tanong, Sir Benji, can you help us to be together and meet up for practical to meet? Oh. You're talking of Manila, no? Manila group. Yeah. yung Manila group pwede naman kayo mag-usap-usap and then you meet up. Um, Sayang wala dito si Dr. Ferds eh. Si Doc Ferds kasi, isa nating student sa June batch. Very active siya dyan, no? Siya yung nag-organize. I'll try to ask him if he could encourage you or come up with a meet up with your group. Kasi at least sila may alam na sila and then they would know how to mentor you just in case. Ayan. Okay. Sige po. Thank you, Michael, for that, for suggestion of yours.